Welcome everyone. Before the horror begins, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share in the comment where from and at what time you are watching. It helps YouTube bring the best horror straight to your screen now. Let's begin. Have you ever been lured by the promise of wealth, only to feel a stranger's gaze tighten like a noose in the shadows of luxury? The kind of deal where gifts hide secrets, and every smile masks a hunger that isn't human. Tonight, we unravel 3 true sugar daddy horror stories, nights of opulence twisted into terror, where the cost isn't just money but sanity, soul, and survival. These aren't arrangements. They're traps baited with gold, leading to an abyss where the wealthy prey. Dim the lights, lock your doors, and listen close, because something might be watching from the other side of the deal. Story 1: The Favor Collector. The penthouse door clicked shut at midnight, sealing me inside with Victor, his smile gleaming under crystal chandeliers, but his eyes cold, unblinking, like polished obsidian chilled my blood. As a broke college student drowning in debt, I joined a sugar dating app on a whim. Lured by his profile, 50, generous, $800 weekly for companionship. Our first dates were dazzling candlelit dinners, diamond earrings, but tonight, he requested a favor, his voice smooth as silk yet edged with something metallic, like blood on a rusted blade. The air in the suite turned heavy, thick with expensive cologne masking a faint decay, like roses rotting in a locked room. He led me to a locked door, its frame lined with antique mirrors reflecting us infinitely, each version paler, eyes hungrier, mouths twisting unnaturally. "Retrieve something for me," Victor murmured, handing me a key etched with symbols that burned to touch. The favor: enter his private vault, fetch a leather-bound book. The hidden staircase descended into icy darkness, breath fogging as whispers echoed names, please, fragments of broken lives. "Don't." "He takes." The walls pulsed faintly, as if alive, the scent of mold mixing with something sweeter, like decomposing flesh. The vault loomed, door groaning open to reveal shelves of horrors, jars with floating eyes, rings glowing with faint pulses, the book throbbing like a beating heart. Touching it seared my fingers, visions flashing, women like me, smiling at first, then screaming as their essences bled into its pages, faces trapped in ink. Victor's voice slithered from above. "They all did favors. Now they stay with me forever." Panic surged. I bolted, book clutched, but mirrors shattered, reflections lunging with Victor's face, multiplied, laughing cruelly. My reflection screamed back, not my own. I hurled the book, glass exploding, shards slicing my arms, warm blood mixing with the freezing air. Victor stood at the top, unchanged yet ancient centuries in his gaze, skin too tight. "Your favor binds you." I sprinted past, out into the city's neon glow, sirens wailing distantly. Online forums later whispered of him, a collector of souls, posing as a benefactor to trap the desperate. My scars faded, but in every mirror, extra eyes flicker, waiting. I burned his money. It reeked of decay. Favors from the timeless come at eternal cost. Story 2: The Stalker's Shadow. The black luxury car purred to a stop outside my apartment at 2 a.m., headlights piercing the fog like accusatory stares. But no one stepped out, just the engine's low growl, a predator idling in wait. Marcus had seemed perfect, 45, charming, showering me with designer bags and weekend trips after meeting on a sugar app. But his texts grew obsessive, pinging my location even with my phone off. Tonight, after refusing his latest getaway, the car appeared, a silent sentinel on the rain-slicked street. Its tinted windows hiding whatever watched within. My studio apartment felt like a cage, rain tapping the windows like impatient fingers, the air thick with a damp chill that clung to my skin. I peeked through blinds. The car hadn't moved, its lights unwavering, pinning my building like a spotlight on prey. Marcus's calls began soft, insistent. "Why hide, darling? I see you." The power flickered, casting shadows that writhed, forming a figure on my wall, tall, faceless, where none should be. I'd ignored his red flags, knowing my schedule. Gifts, like a locket with my hair inside, arriving unbidden at my doorstep. Knocks echoed not from the door, but within the walls, rhythmic, circling like a hunter. My phone died despite a full charge, Marcus's voice whispering through vents. "You're mine now." Flashlight trembling. I found scratches on the floor, names, dates. Women who'd vanished after generous daddies. A forum post haunted me. Stalkers using wealth to lure, some never caught. Bodies found shadowed in alleys. The air grew colder, my breath visible, as if the room itself exhaled malice. The horror peaked as the door buckled, Marcus stepping in, but not alone. His shadow detached, solidifying into a twin, grinning with too many teeth, eyes like voids. "We share everything." I grabbed a kitchen knife, slashing at the shadow. It bled ink, dissolving Marcus into wisps that screamed. Police found no trace, but reports confirmed. A serial stalker, his shadow perhaps an alter ego or something darker. I fled the city, but in dim light, my shadow splits, watching, waiting for his return. Shadows of possession never fade. Story 3: The Mansion's Hunger. The estate's iron gates creaked open at dusk, swallowing my cab into manicured grounds where marble statues leered with hollow eyes, their shadows twisting under a blood-red sunset. Reginald, 60, waited on the marble steps, his embrace warm, but his skin clammy, like wax melting under a flame. As a struggling artist, his offer $1,000 nightly for companionship felt like salvation. But the mansion pulsed faintly, walls humming with a life of their own. Air thick with dust and the echo of screams trapped in its vast halls. Our evenings began with elegance, wine by a roaring fire. Reginald's tales of fortunes built on acquisitions. But as nights deepened, the mansion shifted, doors opened to new corridors. Portrait's expressions morphed from serene to snarling, eyes following me. The air grew frigid, breaths echoing like distant sobs, and Reginald's gifts, jewels that burned my skin, whispered warnings in my dreams. "Run! It feeds." Online rumors spoke of sugar daddies with cursed homes, but I dismissed them until the feasts began. Midnight brought banquets, tables groaning with food that writhed, subtly fruit pulsing, meat bleeding afresh. Reginald urged me to eat, his eyes glazing, voice hollow, "Nourish it." Refusing, I wandered, finding a basement altar, photos of women, emaciated, eyes vacant, labeled "Fed the House." The mansion groaned, floors tilting, trapping me as thorny vines, impossible indoors, snaked from cracks, coiling around my ankles, piercing skin. Blood dripped, the house lapping it up, walls pulsing faster. The truth emerged as Reginald transformed, skin sloughing, revealing a husk, the mansion's true master. "We feed together," he rasped, merging with the walls, the estate a living entity luring prey through him. I clawed free, vines tearing flesh, escaping as gates slammed shut, screams echoing behind. Investigations uncovered a cursed manor, owners vanishing, using wealth to bait the desperate. Reginald was its vessel. Vines scar my legs, and in old buildings, walls whisper my name, hungry still. Homes of the wealthy crave more than gold. If these sugar daddy nightmares left you wary of every generous offer, share in the comments. Which deal would tempt you into terror, and have you escaped a shadowy arrangement? Spill your own chilling encounters below if you can face the memories without trembling. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more true horrors. Next time we unravel threads from cursed wardrobes. Spend wisely or pay the ultimate price.